Hello guys, and welcome to the director's commentary for Psycho Stalker 2 Dark Sides. I am Jordan Adler, the creator and director and radio personality, also a voiceover for the movie, and I'm the creator and director for the whole movie franchise. These intros were created with a video editor, J-Man Original Film. Yeah, that's the original film. I'm J-Man. I got that nickname from school, actually. The drama class teacher gave me J-Man. I wanted to do a preview background story of the first movie, so here's Jordan explaining the whole movie background to get you caught up for this second movie, because the second movie came out a year and a half after the first one. So the first one came out in 2018. This one came out in 2021. It took like a year and a half to get it all situated. Now we're at the part where Deadpool is stalking Jordan. He actually was technically the first stalker to stalk Jordan, which overcame because he was the one that saw the curse. Now the whole curse thing will be coming into play in the third movie. Now we're in the present time, and this is present Jordan. Talking about future Jordan. So going in the future 5 years after the first movie, which is crazy. So we're at the bank. This is the bank robbery scene. We got Chase, we got Max and Miranda, and Deadpool was voiced by me. The Joker was voiced by Jeremy Bowden, who is from Belgium, and I had a high pitch, gain his pitch volume up and make him a high pitched voice. So it was funny during editing. I had to do that. Catwoman was voiced by Sabrina Fowler, who is an indie artist from Canada and actress, and she voiced Catwoman and Cassie Summers and herself in this movie, it was great to have her board. I used the GTA sound bit right here for the police chatter, which turned out great. This is the post-sex scene, my first sex scene in a Lego J Productions movie, and I gave them undergarments. I didn't want to make them fully naked because I didn't know how YouTube would like that. So that whole scene was that I should have drew boobs on Cassie, but I didn't. But this was a good scene. Everybody really enjoyed this scene. There's going to be a lot more than sex scenes in the next movie. Just to let you know. This Bubbles was a special effect for the shower scene. I didn't know how I was going to do that, but I figured it out. Kyle Creamer was voiced by Jeremiah Haley, who he also voiced Max Builder as well. So he did a great job with this. He's the one that kidnapped me, and the rookie officers have to solve what happened to me in this movie. So that's that. I really liked how I did this opening credit scene, because a lot of people didn't like the rain effect in the first movie, which I really liked the rain effect. It was great. I love the rain on Lego. Like, it looked so good, but apparently nobody really enjoyed it in the first movie. So I went with this text, background, color scheme, and I actually like this a whole lot better than the rain, to be honest with you. The stop motion association was actually an association from the stop motion app that I used to make this movie. Star Media, good to have them on board with the movie. I really appreciated them and their support. The script was written by me this time, and only me. John Correa, who is the producer also helped me with the script writing a little bit. My mom did the first one for me, the first movie script. I directed this whole movie. It was great. We did all the casting through Skype, and the virtual casting calls were through Skype and Facebook Messenger. The voices, Michelle Tober voiced Miranda Honey. She did an absolutely great job voicing her. Miranda Honey has 3 different voice actors. Jeremiah Haley, voiced Kyle Kramer and Max Builder. He also did a great job with his voices. And here he has done a great job with the third one, too. Kayla Sample is the voice of Tina Morgan, and just Tina Morgan. She also voices Teenage Tina and Little Tina in the next one. Jordan Adler, that's me. I voice a lot of characters, including myself and Chase McCain. Michelle Russo voiced Sally Rose, the Lego Wood News reporter, and she does an amazing job. She always gets good reviews for her voice. Timmy Servant, aka Texology, voices Timmy McBeats, who is a hardstyle producer in this movie. James Tiley voices Nick, the wheelchair guy, in this movie. He brings me my wheelchair at the end of the movie, which is dope. Sabrina Fowler voices herself, and Cassie Summers, and Catwoman in this movie. She's from Canada. Audrey Callahan is an indie artist, pop artist, and an actress, and she did a great job voicing herself in this movie alongside her husband Shane, who had a cameo part. Ellie Jones voiced Ellie Jacobs in this movie, and she technically is my best friend in this movie, and also one of my best friends in real life. John Correa is the producer, and he voiced the bouncer and the doctor in this movie. Jeremy Baggin voiced the Joker and Duchess in this movie, which is awesome. Duchess came out of nowhere. He's just a guy that I created in 2010, and he just stuck around, so big character in this series. Actor was me. Producers were me and John Correa. John Correa also is a caregiver of mine. He was a great guy. He lives here in Arizona, and he helped me with the sets too. He was one of the builders for the sets. Casting was me. We all did all the casting through Skype and Facebook Messenger. The whole franchise is created by me, and the story was by me as well, and I produced it with Star Media Productions. Star Media also owns radio stations as well. Set builders were, of course, me and John. I think we had like maybe 10 sets. And of course, the story was by me. Love how we did this. I love this movie. A lot of people said that they actually enjoy this series more than anything on my channel, which is a compliment, really, because this was my first time actually doing a movie series. Like Marvel and the whole DC Universe sagas. I wanted to try to do something like that, but with this, this was based off a true event, and some people was making fun of it a few months ago. They were saying, "Oh, I can't believe you're making a movie like from Psycho Stalker about Psycho Stalker." And I'm like, if you knew the true story behind it, you would not judge it, because it happened. True event happened with me where I got sexually abused as a 14-year-old, and Tina Morgan is actually a real life person. That's not her last name, but Tina is her first name, and I wanted to do this. The lighting in this scene was not that good. I don't know why it flashed like that, but it did. All the voice parts were still frames. Now, I know that's not really a thing in real stop motion movies. Nobody usually does still frame. I think I'm like uniquely different from the rest of them, which makes me uniquely awesome too. But this is the only way that I know how to do the voices in stop motion. It's still frame. I learned that for a few years now. But I'm still trying to learn how to make them move while the voicing, but it's hard, you know? We're getting close to the first Sally Rose scene in this movie. She was in the first one as well. And Michelle Russo has been voicing Sally Rose for about 6 years now. She voiced her in the first one, which called Lego War, which was my first stop motion short. Technically, Chase, I did one with Chase Goes to Work. That was technically my first ever stop motion. The stop motion got easier over the years. I've been doing stop motion since 2015, and it's been good over the years. I love doing stop motion, man, and I love all that fun stuff. Sally Rose does an amazing job, Lego Wood News. Sorry about the barking dogs in the background. Girls, stop it! Sorry. I don't know why she's barking. Bonnie, stop it! I wanted to make Kyle sing at this part to get on Jordan's nerves. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. That song is from the Lego movie, and it's copyrighted. Yes, I know that, but if you sing it, they don't really know. I love how Tina Morgan did this scene. This was the first Tina Morgan scene in this movie, and she did an incredible job. She's such an amazing person. Kayla Sample, I actually known her for 7 years now. We go to the same church together. We used to go to the same church together, and I've known her for a very long time. So I was so glad that she said yes to do Tina Morgan in these movies. I'm hoping that her sounds good in the third one, because how she did the voices has a little puff at the end. So I'm trying to edit those parts out. So we'll see how that goes. The sky for this scene was actually a container that was blue I used for the background. This was the laboratory that Jordan was kidnapped to. It really was a cool scene. I bought from Walmart, and I knew I had to get it for the movie, so I got it for the movie. This is the bouncer party scene, Timmy's bar. This is Timmy's bar, and that's the bouncer. The only unique alien guy I really got, so I thought he'd be a really good bouncer for the party. Had some Timmy's music in this part, but I actually changed the music due to copyright issues. So I got rid of his music and put a royalty-free music in there. Timmy did a great job. He always does anything to help out with the movie. The third one, he's gonna have his own house and DJ booth and stuff, and it's gonna be awesome. I love being creative with the sets. So the next movie will have all kinds of cool sets, detailed sets, short sets, small sets, and a few big ones, and it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to start filming that movie, which is gonna be starting pretty soon. We're almost at the Ellie scene, and we're almost at the Audrey scene. I kind of base off Audrey of herself, because they go on RV trips a lot, so I added an RV to the desert scene, which you will see in just a bit as they talk to Ellie here. No sound on the movie, because this is the commentary. There's not that much sound in movies with the commentary, so you just hear my voice in this video. But hopefully you guys enjoy this commentary. I love doing commentaries and I love watching commentaries. I got the idea from doing commentaries. I always give Tina Morgan and Jordan a long scene together. They have a long scene in the first movie, and they have a long scene in this movie, and they have two long scenes together in the third and last Psycho Stalker movie, which, has been announced that will be the last Psycho Stalker movie. Psycho Stalker 3 Endgame will be the last and the final Psycho Stalker movie. I wanted to close that chapter somehow, so I made this series, from the real true event that happened to me. I wanted to close the chapter, so I'm finally closing the chapter of me and Tina that happened to me back in 2008, 2009-ish. But yeah, I love Tina Morgan character. I don't know which character I like the most because they all mean so much to me. I've known Jordan's character for a very long time. I've known Chase. I've known Natalie. I know all these characters for a very long time. So, it's hard. They are plastic Lego figures, but yes, you grow a bond with them. I know that sounds crazy and weird, but it happens. It's true. Like, I've known these characters for a very long time, and I've grown a bond with them. I feel like I know them personally. I grew their characters. Their characters are based off, some of my own people. And, I just had this. I known these characters, and that's why I'm making a documentary series on my channels next year, because I want to tell you the background story of how I started doing the Lego videos and the stop motion, and how I created the videos, and what inspired me to do the videos, and the first YouTube vloggers that I watched. Here's the RV scene. There's Shane, and then the little high five, hand twirl. Hannah and Shane used to go on RV trips, so that's their RV in the desert, and I always wanted her to do like a witch type of scene. I mean, she's not really a witch per se, but she sees the future and she knows all and sees all. And that's how, Audrey's personality is. Like, she's bubbly, she's inspiring, she's very high up. Like, she's very high ranked in the inspiration circle. So she's very, positive and shows a good impact to her fans and followers and supporters. So I wanted to have her do that scene, and she did a great job. Like, her voice is so cute, amazing. Like, I would give anything to see her in person. I wish I can see her in person. Something happened a few years ago where she was gonna come, but then she couldn't, and I got mad at her for that, and I didn't talk to her for a year or so, and I regret that because I can't live without Audrey. Like, she's my favorite human. Next to, Timmy and my mom and, my dad. I have all kinds of favorite humans. Like, my friend Allie used to be my favorite human until she went behind my back and, did that. My friend Lexi used to be my favorite human, but now she went behind my back and left me. And, I hate when people do that, but, it is what it is. Everybody's gonna come and go in your life. You just gotta live with it, This scene, I got a little bit lazy with, I did, the scene, I showed the scene like 3 or 4 times in the first movie, but this scene I didn't do that. So they go in to arrest Cassie Summers for kidnapping of Detective Jordan Adler, and she's reading her rights right now. And that was an incredible part on my end. Like, I really enjoyed that. She goes in the police car. So you all realize that I changed Tina's outfit and hairstyle in this movie because I lost her outfit that was in the first movie and her hairstyle, but I actually found it for the third one. So we're Gucci. Now I have to try to find Ellie's character because I lost her now. So now I have to try to find her character, but I think she's in the condo building, which is awesome. That's blood right there. Trying to find the evidence. I thought I used the iPhone scene was pretty funny. This is the interrogation scene. I've done a few of these scenes back in my day. 3 or 4 scenes like this. I know, I loved like the cop scenes. I really enjoyed that scene right there where they was talking through the glass window. I love that scene so much. The lighting in this was pretty good, but not the best. I used my light, my studio light. Some of these scenes were filmed. Most of these scenes were filmed in the new Lego studio that I got last year. And the house scene were in the garage. I had all my Lego in the garage for a lot of years, and they got all dirty and stuff, and I got sick of looking at them dirty. So I told my mom that, hey, I need a place in the house where I can store my Lego bricks at. And she's like, okay, I'll think about it. So our friend Akers, who I want to give credit to, he's the one that came up with the Lego studio idea. He have tables in there, got a storage space. It looks really nice. I'm still adding a lot of things to it, like I want to add posters and stuff to it. I will do a studio tour when it gets all done. But yeah, I did that, and I'm so glad I have the Lego studio, man. It's so nice to have a place where you can put all your Lego at, you know? So I got that. I'm going to do a video showing my backlog, which is a backlog is when you have all kinds of Lego sets that you haven't built yet. So I learned that from BrickTech from YouTube, and I have a few sets, fake Lego and Lego sets that I want to build and, live stream and stuff. So I will do that in the near future while I'm taking my break from making the Lego movies. Who knows? I might do more Lego movies. Who knows what the future may bring. You never know what could bring Jordan and Sally in the near future. I won't say nothing more about that, but what happens in the third movie will determine what happens to Jordan and Sally in the future movies. It depends if Michelle Russo wants to voice Sally for more years to come. I might have to get her to sign a contract. Mikhail Tober actually did the Siri voice in this movie, the alarm Siri voice, which he did an incredible job. I was so mad that I couldn't get her for the third movie to voice Miranda Honey, because I just love her character, how she did that voice. But she had some more projects going on and she couldn't do it, so I can understand that. When you have a lot of things going on, it's hard to make up time for other projects in your life, so I can understand that. We're at that part where they're going to see Jordan. They're going to go see Jordan and rescue him. This next scene, I had a hard time. You see Max Builder coming in. I repeated that because on accident during editing. See right here? Yeah, that part. Yeah, I repeated that. It happened on accident. The stop motion took over and wasted. Wasted was a GTA reference. If you did not get that, Grand Theft Auto is a video game. So when you die, they say wasted, and yeah, back in the day in the old GTA games, wasted, and everything goes black and white. That was that reference. We're in the hospital scene. John Correa was the voice of the doctor, and we have Ellie in the scene. The blanket was gum wrapper. So gum wrapper was the blanket for this bed hospital scene, which I thought was pretty awesome, unique. You know, I did that a few times in the Lego CSI season, which I've done that season. Go check it out. It's not my best work, but season 5 is the first stop motion series I've done. So go check that out if you can. I'm thinking about remastering the Untold Story the 2 Cop series. We'll see how that goes, but yep. And I'm going to be remastering Lego CSI Season 4. Going to be finishing that season because I lost all kinds of footage for that season. So going to be remastering that. Can't get Nate's voice back, so I'm going to try to voice match Nate's voice in that series. We got Nick. We got a beanie right there, the Lego beanie. First time I saw a Lego beanie was in the Lego store, and so I got that part from the Lego store. This was a cool scene because I wanted to. This was actually an extra scene that I added in at the last minute because I wanted to give Miranda and Max a award. So I did that right here. That piece right there is actually a Lego dice piece from a Lego board game that I actually have that I probably could play with my friends when they come over. That'd be a cool thing to do. Do a video of that on the Lego channel or on my main channel on YouTube. This is where Chase is telling Jordan about they got Duchess put him back in jail, but he may have gonna be releasing escaping from jail. Just like the Joker, you know, and Tina Morgan escaping a lot, you know. Everything that happened in the first one and the second movie all lead up to the third and final movie, which is Psycho Stalker 3 Endgame. You guys should definitely check out that movie when it comes out because it all leads up, everything concludes in that movie. I wanted to have Duchess get out of jail, so this was the last scene of the movie, and I think it turned out pretty good. This was the outro credit scene for the movie. I wanted to show what the actors look like for the movie. So, Mikhail Tober, Jeremiah Haley, Kayla Sample, and me, Deadpool, Chase McCain, myself, and a few other characters. Michelle Russo voiced Sally Rose. Sabrina Fala voiced Cassie Summers, Catwoman, and herself. Timmy Servant voiced Timmy McBrickbeats. James Tiley voiced Nick, which kind of looks like him, to be honest. John Correa voiced Bouncer and Hospital Doctor. Ellie Jones voiced Ellie Jacobs. Back then, Ellie didn't have a last name back then, but she does now. Audrey Callahan voiced herself. I wanted to show some bloopers and deleted scenes, so I added a few of those after the credits, which everybody seemed to enjoy that. Caught them off guard, caught them shocked when they saw this. This was a really good stop motion. My best one ever, I think. Very smooth. Boo. So cool. I love it. Love it, man. Love Lego and stop motion. There I am with my chair with a cow, dragging cow around the city. This was a little thing that I did after I filmed the movie. Troll guy. Flashing lights warning. So this was the flashing lights scene that I deleted from the bank. Actually, I used a lighting app for that. That was flashing green. Yep. That was a city bank. And that was a cool scene. I really enjoyed doing that. Didn't want to use it in the movie, due to flashing lights, but yeah, that's the movie. That's the whole movie of Psycho Stalker 2. Dark Sides. The first title for that movie was Chemical Revenge, and I changed it. So the second movie is Dark Sides. The third movie will be Psycho Stalker 3 Endgame, which will be Jordan's Endgame and Tina Morgan's Endgame, and another character's Endgame that I'm not going to spoil. But everything was great. So the third movie should be out soon. There should be more special behind the scenes videos coming out very soon. Live streams of set building and video building all coming out soon. The whole timeline of how I created the sets and everything, when I did it, how many days, how many months, all that is coming out in a one video very soon. A release date is not yet soon to be announced, so get ready for that. It should be released in the fall, probably. The first trailers, which should be coming out very soon. They'll be a very good, trailer. So hopefully you like it. But that'd be it. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.